Happy holidays, and thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Wake Up with Rhinebeck Bank. I'm so excited to be here at Sparrow's Nest with Krista Jones. Thank you so much. She's the executive director, and she's going to tell us all about Sparrow's Nest and how you can get involved. So Krista, tell me about how Sparrow's Nest came to be.
Oh my goodness. Well, years ago I had a friend that was sick. She ended up being diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And first of all, when you're 38 and you're a female, you don't hear about that. Right. So by the time they figured out what was going on, it was too late. She was very, very sick. She just wanted to take care of her babies. And you know, I lived in the South a lot of my life. So I thought, well, when it's homecoming, we congratulate you with a meal. When you break your leg, we congratulate you with a meal. We're always cooking in the South. And you know, I felt helpless. I didn't know what to do for her. So I thought, all she cares about are these kids. So what can I do to unburden her so that she can get better? So I just started making food, bringing it to her house, which is what we all do.
Yes,
we all
absolutely.
cook meals when somebody's sick. We cook meals during funerals. So I brought it to her house and it gave her some peace of mind. It let her relax a little bit knowing that the kids were okay so that she could concentrate on her own health.
Absolutely. Wonderful. That's unbelievable. And you're not talking about just 1 or 2 meals. You were actually cooking for her family.
Well, you know, it was really important for us to bring food that the kids would eat. It was important for us not to bring ziti.
Right.
And most people go, well, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Why not ziti? But you know what I noticed when we were there is that's all she got. She got tons and tons of ziti from amazing, well-meaning people.
Right.
But I said to myself, oh my gosh, I have to make something else because she's overwhelmed with ziti.
Right.
And you know, because of Kathy, it really is our motto here at Sparrow's Nest, you will never get ziti from us. What we do is we take the time to take a meal that on a normal day, being a mom of 2,
right.
potentially 3, you know, you can't get it together right anyways.
Right.
So we take meals that take hours to make, and that's what we give them.
Wow.
So that they feel like they're loved, like chicken chimichangas and avocado corn salads.
Healthy meals.
Healthy meals that, you know, let's be honest, your child's not gonna eat boiled chicken and broccoli.
Right.
But I might make a 7 macaroni and cheese and stick cauliflower in there, and you never know.
Right.
So, you know, we're always playing around here. We do organic as much as we can. But at the end of the day, we are here to feed your family while you get better. People will ask us all the time, well, how in the world are you keeping this together?
Yeah.
How in the world are you making sure that all the recipients are getting what they want? The truth is the recipients aren't eating it. The recipients are sick.
It's their family member.
But they're so concerned about what everybody else in the family is doing while trying to get them better. That's who we're trying to feed, the caretakers.
Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. How many people do you feed? How many families annually?
So I will tell you the number of people we feed is somewhere between 350 and 375 people a week.
A week?
A week.
Wow.
A week. That averages out to be about 90 families, give or take, and some at the Ronald McDonald House at the Maria Frere at Westchester Medical. So, you know, we started off with just 12 to 14 people.
Wow.
And that was in like 2013, 14. And then, you know, now it's grown leaps and bounds. You know, we'll probably be somewhere around 500 by next year.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Yes. People and their families find out about your services and the food that you can provide them.
But usually if you're sick, you're not reaching out to us because you feel funny about it. You feel that somebody deserves it more than you do. So we're trying to break that stigma, which is so hard to break because think about it, Michelle, as a mom,
of course,
right? You think you can do it
everything.
all because society told you you're supposed to be able to do it all.
Right.
You're supposed to keep your house clean. You're supposed to keep your children fed. You're supposed to be able to work a 50, 60 hour a week job and come home and smile.
Right.
So you think, I'm supposed to do it all. I can't drop one of these balls. But what we're saying is, you should. You know, we financially are able to sustain ourselves. We have an abundance of volunteers that want to help us. So sometimes I lie. I do fib. I know it's Christmas time, holiday time, and I know Santa's probably listening to this, but what I will do is I will make the meals, even if they're like, I think I'm okay, and we will call and we will say, we have some extra food this week. We don't want to throw it out. And you know, to a mom, you're like, oh my gosh, they're going to waste food.
Right.
So they'll go, all right, I'll take it this once. Once we get in there, usually we hook them pretty easily because they're like, wow, this isn't just ziti, and ziti's amazing, but you're not getting that from us.
Right.
So that's kind of how we hook them, and then we keep them because we're giving them fresh fruits and vegetables and snacks and deli meat for their children to take to school because they have to focus on other things.
Absolutely.
You know, and we don't want this to have to be one of them.
Absolutely. So tell us about end of year giving. I know it's an exciting time of year for you, and how can people get involved in that?
It is really exciting. So you can go online, very easy, sparrowsnestcharity.org, and you can make an end of year gift for just $25. You actually feed a family of 4
Wow.
an entire tray of food.
That's amazing.
25 bucks. So if you do $50, you're feeding them both meals for the week. If you decide to do $200, you're feeding that family for the month, and $2,500 feeds a family for an entire year. Businesses can get involved. We have families get involved. So right now what you can do is you can also give us a $500 donation that we will then let you write a message, and your message goes on all the desserts that we're serving in a given week.
Tell us how community partners like Rhinebeck Bank have supported Sparrow's Nest and why they're so important to you.
Rhinebeck Bank has been a huge supporter of Sparrow's Nest. They sponsor a lot of the events that we do, and it's important for a number of reasons because you have expenses with these events, and you really want all of the proceeds to be able to go back to these families that are fighting a cancer diagnosis. So, having Rhinebeck support us, stand behind us, and help us to cover some of the costs so that really all of this event money can go back. It's huge.
Absolutely, we're proud to do it. We're proud
Thank
to
you.
know you're helping real local community members. Where can people find out more about Sparrow's Nest?
Well, if they want to go to the website, again, they can, sparrowsnestcharity.org. We have a huge social media presence too. We're on Facebook with over 10,000 followers. We're on Instagram, which isn't as great because I'm in that older realm, Michelle. I'm not as young as you. So
got this.
my Instagram's only like 2,000 people. So follow us on Instagram. I need followers. I'm not on Snapchat, and I don't do well on Twitter. But you can also just stop by. We'll just we'll just show you the kitchen. We'll give you, a piece of apple bread. We'd like people to come by.
It's really nice,
Yeah.
right? Do you want to share your address?
Address, yeah, you would need that to stop by, wouldn't you? 946 Route 376. We're in Suite 7. So we are near Last Chance Bar and Grill and Giacomo's Pizza. We're in the Summerlin Plaza.
Wonderful. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Krista.
Happy holidays, my friends.
You too. Happy holidays. 'Tis the season. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. 'Tis the season. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And if you want to get in touch with Sparrow's Nest, please make sure you visit
sparrowsnestcharity.org.
That's right. And also, you can like us on Facebook at Rhinebeck Bank. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.